My dear friends, today I want to remind you of something extraordinary. God is closer than you think, and His power is greater than your situation. Many people are carrying heavy burdens, financial worries, and silent fears, but I want to tell you, God has not forgotten you. When we come to Him with faith, even for just 60 seconds of sincere prayer, heaven begins to move. A small moment with God can create a big change in your life. Today, open your heart, expect His goodness, and believe that your miracle can begin now. Because our God is still a God of breakthrough, provision, and supernatural turnaround. Let faith rise inside you, and get ready for what He is about to do. When you begin to pray, my friends, something powerful happens inside your heart. Faith begins to rise. Faith is not just a belief. Faith is a living force that creates expectation. When you truly believe that God is your provider, your healer, and your source, you no longer pray with fear. You pray with confidence. You start expecting doors to open. You start expecting favor to come. And you start expecting God to make a way even when there seems to be no way. In just 60 seconds of sincere prayer, you can shift your heart from anxiety to assurance. Faith changes your atmosphere. It changes how you think, how you speak, and how you act. Instead of saying, "I don't know how I will survive," a faith makes you declare, "My God shall supply all my needs." When faith fills your heart, you become ready to receive. Expectation attracts miracles. Expectation opens the path for breakthrough blessings and unexpected provision. So when you pray, don't pray with doubt. Pray believing, pray expecting, pray knowing that God listens, God moves, and God provides. And when your faith creates expectation, you position yourself for divine income, favor, and supernatural turnaround. Sometimes even within 24 hours. In just one single minute of sincere prayer, something extraordinary can happen in your life. When you come before God with a focused heart, confusion begins to disappear and clarity begins to form. Many people spend hours worrying, stressing, and overthinking. But when you take 60 seconds to pray with purpose, your mind aligns, your spirit settles, and your heart becomes clear. Prayer is not about how long you speak. It is about how genuine your connection is. In that 1 minute, you present your needs before God, you speak your desires, and you invite His guidance. Suddenly, what looked impossible begins to look possible. What looked chaotic begins to feel manageable. God brings direction where there was confusion. He gives you ideas, wisdom, and divine inspiration that can lead you toward financial opportunities and breakthrough solutions. When your heart is focused, you begin to see opportunities you couldn't see before. You start taking better decisions. You gain courage to act, and you move with purpose instead of fear. A clear mind leads to clear actions, and clear actions lead to powerful results. So, my friends, never underestimate 1 minute of prayer. Use that moment to align your life with God's will, sharpen your focus, and prepare yourself for the blessings and income God is about to release into your life. Just 1 minute of clarity can open the door to a lifetime of change. When your spirit becomes aligned with God, miracles begin to happen. Breakthrough is not only about effort or struggle. Breakthrough is about alignment. When your heart, your thoughts, and your faith come into agreement with God's promises, you position yourself for divine intervention. Suddenly, what looked closed begins to open. What seemed delayed begins to move. And what felt impossible starts becoming possible. Spiritual alignment means trusting God more than fear, believing His word more than your circumstances, and placing your future in His hands with confidence. When you pray with a sincere heart, you are not just speaking words, you are connecting to heaven's power. You are tuning your life to God's frequency, and when your spirit is aligned, blessings know where to find you. Many people pray, but their hearts are full of doubt. But when you pray in faith, when your spirit is surrendered and trusting, you invite supernatural favor. God begins to guide your steps, lead you to opportunities, connect you with the right people, and open doors that human strength could never open. Alignment brings acceleration. Alignment attracts miracles. So, my friends, take that moment of prayer not as a routine, but as a powerful spiritual alignment. When you align yourself with God, you align yourself with abundance, provision, and breakthrough. And in that alignment, God can release income, favor, and unexpected blessings, sometimes faster than you could ever imagine. My friends, prayer is powerful, but prayer was never meant to replace action. Prayer prepares your heart, strengthens your faith, and opens divine favor. But God also blesses the hands that work, the minds that think, and the feet that move forward. When you pray, you are inviting God to move. But when you take action, you are showing God that you are ready for the blessing. Prayer gives you wisdom. Action applies that wisdom. Prayer brings ideas. Action turns those ideas into income. Prayer gives courage. Action proves your faith. When these two work together, results become inevitable. Even in the Bible, miracles often followed movement. People walked, people obeyed, people acted, and then God released breakthrough. Some people pray but do nothing. Others work hard but forget to pray. But true success comes when both walk together. When you pray with expectation and then step out with determination, you position yourself for divine success. Favor meets effort. Blessing meets preparation. Opportunity meets readiness. So don't just pray and sit still. Pray and move. Pray and try. Pray and build. Pray and pursue the opportunity God places before you. When your faith speaks through prayer and your courage speaks through action, doors open, provisions come, and powerful financial breakthroughs begin to manifest in your life. My friends, miracles are not always born in a single moment. Many miracles are built through consistency. When you pray once, your faith is stirred. But when you pray consistently, your spirit becomes strong, your hope becomes unshakable, and your connection with God grows deeper. Consistency shows God that you trust Him, not just for one day, but every day of your life. When you make prayer a daily habit, something powerful begins to unfold. Your mindset transforms, your fears weaken. Your faith becomes a lifestyle rather than an emergency response. Little by little, God shapes your path, aligns your steps, and prepares blessings that are greater than what you could imagine. What may not change in one day can change through faithful persistence. Consistency also builds discipline. It keeps your heart focused, your vision clear, and your spirit expectant. Every day you pray, you water the seed of faith. Every day you speak to God, you strengthen the foundation of your miracle. And over time, those small moments of prayer turn into great testimonies of breakthrough, provision, and divine increase. So do not give up if you don't see results immediately. Keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting, because when prayer becomes your lifestyle, miracles become your reality. Consistency in faith invites consistency in blessing, and God is always faithful to those who continually seek Him. My friends, as we come to the end of this message, remember this. God is faithful when you pray with faith, when you focus your heart, when you align your spirit, when you take action, and when you remain consistent, miracles begin to unfold. Do not doubt what God can do in your life. Do not underestimate what a single moment of sincere prayer can unlock. Today, choose faith over fear, hope over worry, and trust over anxiety. Believe that God is already working behind the scenes. Believe that doors are opening, opportunities are being prepared, and provision is on its way. Leave this moment with confidence in your heart and expectation in your spirit. Your breakthrough is not far. Your blessing is closer than you think. May God bless you, guide you, and pour His favor upon your life. Amen.